Hi, Mana here with just another quick junk journal flip. This journal is called Celebrate. I made it out of a box of cereal, a box of crunchy granola cereal. I used the entire cereal box throughout the journal. I used the whole thing. I didn't throw away anything. The journal measures 6 by 9 with a 2-inch spine. It has 88 pages and 3 signatures. I'm just going to flip through it quickly. I'm not going to detail every page because that would take forever. So just a quick flip here. I made a little pocket here out of a leftover manila envelope and a tag. The tag, this is made, the front of my tag is a piece of my drop paper. I really love drop papers and I like using them for everything. The first page is a jelly print that I stenciled and doodled on. The next page is, I took apart a composition book, one this size and one this size, and I used them in the pages of this book. This is just an envelope that I sprayed and stenciled on. I made a little tag, and this tab on the tag is part of the cereal box, and this little decoration on the tag is part of the cereal box. This is just a piece of an ephemera that I got from a travel brochure, and I used part of the cereal box as a tab. I just glued it on there. This is one of my handmade stamps on this page. This is a drop paper. This is a jelly print that I put on address labels and just stuck it on there for a decoration. This, I think, is just a page out of a magazine, and I added half of a heart doily. This is from a children's book, composition page. This is one of my Centangles. I often put Centangles in my junk journal because I make so many of them. Where am I going to go with all of them? This one says, when the queen is happy, there's peace in the kingdom. I just love Zentangle. I did that on watercolor paper so that I could watercolor it. This is just another magazine page. This, I believe, is a drop paper with a little Tim Holtz tab that says story. This is part of a travel brochure, and I used the tab of the cereal box as a tab on this page. The other side of the envelope, and I used a piece of the cereal box on the top of the tag. And the paper I used for the tag is my drop paper. And I did stencil and spray a bit on the envelope. On this page, I used a piece of the cereal box for a belly band, and I made, whoops, that's upside down, another tag using one of my drop papers. That's the back of the first signature, another jelly print that I stenciled on. The second signature starts with a jelly print that I stenciled on. This is just a piece of washi tape along here. And this is just a scrap piece of watercolor paper. I use a lot of watercolor paper. This is a magazine, and I just taped a few pieces of my handmade washi tape on there. And the washi tape was made from one of my jelly prints that I had stenciled on. This is from one of my pads of mixed media paper. I just put the leftover cover from the pad in the journal. Another envelope that I sprayed and stenciled. And this little tag, what a wonderful world, and then it's got flowers on this side. This little tag I just purchased the tag. I can't remember where, but I stuck it in there. This is another one of my handmade stamps. It's a fish. A travel brochure with a piece of the cereal box as a tab. This is a piece of the cereal box that I made into a bookmark. This page, this handsome couple, I don't know who they are, but they were in a bag of ephemera that I purchased at a garage sale, and now they are in this junk journal. I just think it's so fun adding things like this to your journals. Another envelope that I stenciled and sprayed, and another tag that I made, and I used one of my Zentangles on the tag, and this is another one of those address labels that I made with my jelly print and just stuck on the tag as a tab. This is the other side of my paper pad. This is just a tag that I had purchased, and I taped it onto the back of this magazine page with some of my handmade washi tape. Another piece of watercolor paper, and this is just washi tape. This isn't handmade, this is purchased. And the back of the signature is the other part of the jelly print that I stenciled on. My third and last signature is a jelly print that I stenciled on, and I used, again, part of the cereal box as a tab. This is just a piece of paper, and I had some burlap paper that I glued onto it, and I put the word live on there. This is just a magazine page. This, I believe, is a piece of drop paper, and I must have stenciled a dragonfly on there. Another envelope that I sprayed and stenciled. There's no tag in there. I'll have to get one in there. This is just a piece of the cereal box that I had left over. I stuck it in there. This is packaging on for a stencil I bought from the Folk Art Company. This is one of my handmade stamps. This is just a page out of a children's book. This is the back of the stencil package and the back of the cereal tab. Another envelope that I just put a purchased tag into it. Another piece of the notebook paper, drop paper that I stenciled a dragonfly on. This is another page where I used a piece of the cereal box for a belly band, and this is a piece of my handmade washi tape. This tag is, this was a leftover piece of drop paper that I had punched 3 butterflies out of. I liked it, so I stuck it on this piece of paper, and it's just goes right there. I think it's cute. And that was on a piece of a magazine page. And I had one, I believe, little piece of cereal box left, so I just clipped it in here with this little binder clip. You can take that out. And this is the back of a jelly print that I stenciled on. I made an envelope with my envelope punch board and just put another little card in there. And here's the back of the journal. The cover of the journal I just painted with cobalt blue paint because the cereal box is blue. Then I took a cookie cutter, dipped it in white paint, and just dabbed it all over to get this design. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little peek at this journal. Have a good day. Bye.